Hello, YouTube or Total War community. This is Sun Tzu's second cousin reporting in with my ninth commentary battle. Let's see, the map is Crossroads, and this guy writes his name in Russian, so I'm assuming that he is some Russian guy. That's all I know. And I really don't have a Sun Tzu principle. Kind of tired today, so I'm just gonna show you some games. I'm sure like the next three or four are just going to be regular matches that I played, because you know what, not everything is a landslide victory for me. Every once in a while I really get put into some interesting scenarios. I like this guy. Let's see, this is a large battle. He had 2 units of Bow Shigaru, lots of Yari Samurai, and you're going to find out later, he has a ton of Cav and a ton of Bow Cav. So his strategy was actually to use his cavalry to defeat me. Cavalry while using his Yari to keep me held in place. I would say that would work sometimes. I can't imagine it being the most effective tactic. I like to bring a well-rounded army, as I told you before. So I actually think it's a waste just to spam one unit, unless it's the Naginata warrior monks, because they kill everything. That's another story. So basically, what did I bring? My Great Guard, Crescent Pastries. Yeah, what's up, Crescent Pastries? Lone Sword Ashigaru, Naginata Warrior Monks, Lone Sword Ashigaru. Bow. 4 bowmen, they're all veterans. Which isn't really going to help me in this match, because you're going to see I'm going to make some very, very, very poor mistakes. I think it's a good example how not to play the game, as well as how to play the game, because I make a lot of mistakes, but at the same time I correct my mistakes by realizing advantage that I have. One Naginata Samurai, sent one over there to collect this dojo. It is increase armor and melee defense of all units. Yeah, looks cool. Here's my line. Got Yari Samurai protecting all my units that are skirmishers or bowmen. I got these gunners, match like Ashigaru. I really like Ashigaru units for my ranged units because they don't cost anything hardly. Let's see, 3 more units of Lone Sword, 2 units of Katana. I think I already mentioned that. So like I said, he mostly has Yari Samurai, and this is where this is one of my big mistakes. I should have really caught on to the fact that he has all this Yari, and a lot of his units are definitely hidden. And as you can tell right here, I'm going for his Bow Cav, and I'm unfortunately surprised by, where are they? Unit of Light Cavalry, and they actually spring to attack just at the right time. Of course, my Great Guard pretty much decimate the Light Cav, but he's going to flank me with Yari Samurai. Excuse me, Yari Samurai, and then his Yari Cav. So my Great Guard are a little pissed off. This kind of sucks. All in the meanwhile, I'm trying to collect these dojos, and he's skirmishing with me a bit using, you know, his Bow Cav. I don't know why he moved his Yari that far up. I guess maybe he didn't expect my army to do that. Over here, he annoyingly starts shooting at me with his Bow Cav, and the Naginata are very good at absorbing arrow fire, so I'm not too worried about it, but I still take unnecessary casualties. I think by the time I move these guys, I've lost about 20 men, so it's kind of waste. And I only had 1 unit of Cav, 1 Great Guard. So you're probably asking, what do I do to change the fact that he has a ton of Cav, plans on skirmishing? It's an interesting tactic. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I've seen far worse. I definitely have a melee advantage, and I also have a number advantage. And I try to like move my whole army up here, as you'll see. That was my plan. And the reason I like this game is because my opponent was actually pretty smart. He's going to send in a unit of Light Cav and put some Bow Cav on my side to try to get off some flanking fire while I'm moving. He's going to start mobilizing his army to attack me because he sees this giant move happening, and he knows that he can get away with striking me. I actually lose a lot of units this way. This match could have gone a lot smoother. This should really be under what not to do when you play this game. And this is it's a good definition of what not to do. So my whole army's setting up. The bow cav are kind of pissing me off. I hid 2 units at Ashigaru. I mean, he knows they're there. My Naginata warrior monks are just kind of chilling in the woods, kind of. So yeah, I did lose exactly 20 men. So I decided to run these guys back up because it's time to attack. It's that simple. This guy, I know what he's trying to do. He's just trying to simply out-skirmish me, pick off my units one by one. This is another stupid mistake. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I think I was just having a crap day because a lot of my games I played this day were terrible. But I charged, you know, a weak unit, or a unit that's weak against bowmen against two units of bow cavalry. That was not the best idea. So they lose, you know, 20 guys right off the bat, pretty much. So here's another mistake I make. Charge my units up a hill. Fortunately for me, it was just Ashigaru. I don't really care. They are pawns. They are to be wasted, and I don't give a shit. So pretty much I decided to start attempting to envelop his army because he doesn't have very few units. And the reason I like this battle is because so much goes on. I could probably just leave the camera right here. As you can see, I wrap up 2 units Yari Samurai. I'm taking the Ashigaru over here. One of them's going to absorb this cav rush. I don't care. It's Ashigaru. Who gives a shit? I think it costs like 340 whatevers. I take my Naginata, doing a hammer anvil strike. So these guys are kind of surrounded. Still got my reserves. Matchlock unit and Yari Samurai, and all my bowmen are firing pretty frantically while my generals in that last stand sort of fighting thing, or whatever it's called, fight to the death, I can't remember. So I hit him in the back with this Naginata Samurai, and this is what really stopped him from hitting my bowman, because, what does it say down here? Concerned attacked in the rear, so it was attacked in the rear, and then also all my arrow units are just completely obliterating him. And I like to always keep a unit of Yari in the back, and actually let me get a close-up on this because it looks sweet. Here come my Yari Samurai, watch out. Boom. There's a lot of chaos going on. I guess he sent some cav to my right to attack bow unit, but my Yari Samurai was there to stop him. So he's not getting anywhere. This is a wasted unit of cavalry. All in the meanwhile, while I was talking about this, my Naginata warrior monks actually wrapped up 2 units of cav in a Yari Samurai and killed them all. They were a veteran unit. They were not meant to engage in melee, and that was a poor choice for my opponent. They should have just been shot to death. Constantly skirmished if you wanted to get rid of them, because they are definitely a very veteran unit. There's the general, so he's only got bow unit in general, and his bow cav are running for their lives, rightfully so. They shows the Yari Samurai. He's getting chased by all my units. I actually had quite a few units left after this battle. And that looks like it's it. So I guess in terms of Sun Tzu, that was a lot of what not to do. I kind of underestimated my opponent. B, I made some really stupid tactical decisions, but overall the battle was pretty good. The other battle I show you guys will be a lot more interesting, a lot more of a fair fight, and actually he puts up a really good fight. So I really appreciate you watching, and thanks a lot. Take care.